Hi guys, my name is Valerie. Thanks for joining me again. So, have you ever been to a carnival or a street fair and had Zeppoles with that white powdered sugar on it? Well, guess what? We're gonna make a quick and easy way. So, you wanna buy a store-bought pizza dough and you wanna thaw it out the night before from the freezer to your fridge. About 1 hour to 2 hours prior to the frying process. You're gonna thaw it out again, but quick tip, you don't want the pizza dough to be too moist. It has to be dense so that we can slice it up into pieces so we can make little Zeppole balls. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. So you've thawed out your pizza dough, it's nice and dense. And then what you'll need is some vegetable oil to fry, some confectioner's sugar, some cinnamon, brown sugar or white sugar. Either one is fine. Those are the only ingredients you'll be needing. You're gonna lay your dough on a board, on a cutting board, and you're just gonna cut across. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then each one, because these are all gonna be Zeppole balls that we're gonna be frying in oil. And this is the size that you want them because you're gonna be rolling them with your hands. And you'll get about 20 of them. So I just wanna show you how many I form. About how many, let me just move this down. And Zeppoles are basically Italian donuts. And traditionally, you would have to make the flour and need a lot more ingredients and a lot more patience. I'm not great at baking, and that's why I've adopted just pizza dough with sugar. Is gonna make this fried dough basically taste like fried donut dough. So you'll get your piece of dough and you're just gonna roll them in a ball and place them in a waiting pan because we're gonna be frying them. But I'm gonna place them here so that when I drop them in my heated oil, they're gonna look like little Zeppole dough balls. And then we're gonna cover them with that sugar, cinnamon, and confectioner's sugar, and they're gonna taste amazing. So right now, they just look so simple, but I promise you when we're done frying them and putting all that sugar, they're gonna taste amazing. We'll see you in a bit. We'll see you in a bit. So, in your pan, you need to have the oil nice and hot. And a little trick is just to put some water. If it sizzles, you know the oil is ready. I got about 26 balls out of that pizza dough I had showed you earlier. You need a strainer and one of these spoons with the hole so when the hot oil drips, it comes right out back into the pan. So you'll be putting your Zeppoles in here, and then you'll be rolling the sugar with cinnamon here, and at the end, we will top it off with confectioner's sugar. So let me just show you how it looks. Be careful, it's hot oil. I'm only gonna put I'm gonna start with 4. 4 at a time. And you'll know they're cooked when they turn brown. And the oil that I've put in the pan is just enough to make sure the dough is almost completely covered. And it's sizzling, and they're gonna start to spin, and they're gonna start to float. So you'll know that they're ready. And I'm just gonna turn it over a little, just to make sure all the spots have been soaking in that oil. And it will take a few minutes for each one. But once they turn brown, you'll know they're ready. So the Zeppoles have been cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes. And you can see they've turned this plump, nice golden brown. So I'm gonna put those in the strainer. And again, that spoon with the oil is great because the oil stays in the pan, which is what you need for the remainder of the Zeppoles you're gonna be cooking. But look how nice and golden brown they are. I'm gonna wait for them to cool down before I put the sugar on them. And in the meantime, I'm gonna place again the next set. I'm gonna put in about 5 this time. Being that this is a large pan, if you had a smaller pan, I would only do 2 to 3, but because this is a large pan, I'm gonna have those cook. And you have these over here, and what you'd be doing with that white or brown sugar and cinnamon, I recommend white sugar. I did not have white sugar. You're gonna put the Zeppoles in your plate. And you're gonna roll them. Again, make sure they're cooled off so you don't hurt your hands. You're gonna roll them in the cinnamon and the brown or white sugar. Just like that. And you'll place them in another plate to cool off. And you will top them with that confectioner's sugar. And I just want to give a shout out to my 7-year-old who's actually recording me right now. I have my daughter who's 7 years old who's recording me. So I want to thank her after a long day of school for filming her mama cook. And this is what they'll end up looking like. Amazing. I'll show you how the rest looks. We'll be back in a few. So I have fried my last pieces of Zeppole's fried dough. They've cooled off. I'm gonna put the last set, just using my hands because they've cooled off, in that white or brown sugar with cinnamon. And look at my plate, how many I have. I'm gonna just put them, I believe this one kind of pizza dough made about 26 Zeppoles. Looks like a little Zeppole pyramid. And I'm gonna sprinkle that last set of confectioner's sugar. And if I was bringing this to a party or having a party, I'd be topping this sugar again just right before. Look how amazing this looks. You can use this for a birthday party, holiday, any day of the week. Who doesn't like fried pizza dough? And I'm gonna switch 1 second and have my daughter try the Zeppole and let us know, how did it taste?
Good, delicious.
Tastes delicious? Good. I hope your family enjoys this quick and easy Zeppole's fried donuts, fried dough, whatever you like to call them. Enjoy. And I just wanted to share one last thing. I have used some raspberry spread, delicious fruit raspberry spread. If you wanted to leave it on the side and have your Zeppole's be dipped in that, delicious.